Hi Gemini, welcome to your life after the retrograde reading. So we'll be doing 4 spreads using 4 different decks. The first 2 spreads will be the relationship right now, the hurt feelings, followed by what they need to learn and where do we go from here. Let's take a look. Oops, that flipped. You feel so restrained and confined in a situation right now. This is the main energy of the situation, okay? Well, both of you are very driven and ambitious, successful. Well, it seems like it seems like you're the one who's only full of reservation. But, you know, financially, things are really doing well between the two of you. In your relationship, you're both happy, especially if you have a son. And I feel like you've been talking and talking, but you're not really being honest with your partner about what you really feel, about your opinion, about the things that you wanted to do. You also feel so restrained. That's why there's always a part of yourself that you always want to reserve. Okay? Let's take a look. The hurt feelings. Especially if you're with an earth sign. Okay? Okay, let's get into the details of this. Now, there are a lot of things that you want to do. I don't see any problem in your relationship right now. In fact, things are becoming more and more, you know, better. There are some improvements, there are some progress, but it's you who has a problem here. It's you who feels so discontented. It's you who feels like there are some things that you wanted to do on your own, only you as a person and as an individual, but it seems like you always need to look for a permission, like you need to ask for a permission from your mother. Okay? Well, you know, in a relationship you need to compromise, and especially if you've been together for how many years. Obviously you already know about that, but at this point, you're looking for a door to express your freedom. Okay? I don't see any problem. In fact, your finances, it's been doing good. Your partner, especially if you're with an earth sign, they're working so hard. They're very concentrated in their own growth. That's why you feel like you want to have that kind of success as well. There is some sort of a competition, and there's some sort of a question of authority in your relationship as well, like who leads who and who's the boss and who's been earning more. Okay? Your pride is actually hurting or suffering, and there are also some mother issues, or issues about motherhood, issues about being a mother, or issues about your child. Okay? Or it could be that it's your in-law or your own mother. And I feel like there will be some, not really fight, but there will be some arguments, slight arguments, that's going to come for the next 7 days or 7 weeks. And you just need to be a little bit more stronger, because, you know, you also need to protect your family. If this is your own mother, or if this is from your side, then you also need to protect your relative. And if this is your in-law, then I feel like your partner will be a little bit overprotective about them as well. You want to travel, and you will be traveling just to get away from everything, and you feel like you just need to have some air to breathe. You're thinking about traveling, you know, for the next month, and I feel like you just want to be on your own. So I don't see any problem in your relationship. I don't see any problem with your finances, even with your job. Everything's pretty much stable. But you are the one who's having some self-crisis here, and you're having some... It's like you want to have your own me time. You feel so suffocated in your domestic life, and you just want to, free yourself up from all the worries, obligations, and too much responsibilities. Especially if you're born under the year of the tiger. Okay? Now, the hurt feelings. The other person is working too hard, but the other person feels like you're not really participating, you're not cooperating, or sometimes they feel like you're too lazy. Okay? Sometimes they feel like you have your own job, yeah, but you're not really like contributing to the relationship or to the house chores or to the bills to pay, financial responsibilities, and stuff like that. And sometimes they want you to teach you a lesson. Okay, they want you to learn a lesson, and you, on the other hand, you just want to balance everything. You just want to enjoy your own money. If you are already in your late 30s or right in the midst of your 40s, I feel like you're going through some midlife crisis as well. Okay, because this is the time that you're going through some. It's like you want to go back to how you used to be when you were still single. You can hang out with your friends. You can buy the things that you want for yourself instead of always thinking about your partner and your child or your family. You're also thinking about having a little bit of an entertainment yourself. It's time for you to cut this off. Otherwise, karma will be whipping your ass off. Okay? There is going to be a very big lesson that you will have to learn if you're not going to curb this down. Now, which is, it's going to happen, it's going to come your way. And right after that, there will be a brand new beginning. There will be a brand new light in the horizon. And I feel like things will start to become even more better. Okay? It's only a momentarily thing about you. So I feel like this too shall pass. And if you really want to express yourself, you really want to go, have some air to breathe. Sometimes we need to, we need to take a break from our domestic life, and sometimes be on our own for us to recover and re-energize ourselves. We really need it, Everybody needs it. So good for you, Gemini. Your life is actually in one piece. Let's take a look. What do you need to learn and where do you go from here? Now, this reading is actually only for couples or for those who's already in a relationship, those who just broke up with, So if you're single, you're not with anyone, you haven't been with anyone for a long period of time, obviously this is not for you. Okay. Right after the lesson that's going to be coming your way and that the life will be teaching you, definitely you will be a brand new person. You need to learn a lesson. Alright. Yeah, very good cards, Gemini. Alright. What do you need to learn? There are some certain unnecessary, luxurious, and vain things in life that you just need to cut off, especially if it's not really necessary, and especially if it's not really going to be contributing any good into your situation or relationship. We all go through some period of going back to how we used to be when we were still teenagers, when we were still single. But think about how your life is. You can't turn back time, and you can't go back to those times where with how you used to be and who you used to be. Okay? I also feel like you need to consult to a therapist about this. Now, this is what you need to learn about love. Now, what you need to learn about life. You feel like you've been working so hard, and at this point you just want to, it's not that you want to be selfish, it's not that you're being selfish as well, but it's like there are some things that you just want to be for yourself only. It's like there are certain things, because your partner doesn't approve it anyway. Whatever you believe, whatever your beliefs, whatever your, your interest or hobby, your partner is always contradicting everything that you want to do. So they're not open-minded, and this is what you're, going through a lot of hurdles and a lot of tensions. You don't actually get enough support from your partner because they always feel like you've been wasting money and this and that, this and that, this and that. Okay? Now, it's, whatever they need to learn, and if ever that they need to change, that is already up to them. But for you, the reason why you want to keep secrets from your partner is because you never felt any support from them with whatever it is that you wanted to do. Whether it's a waste of time or it's a waste of money, whatever it is, what's important is that you have tried, and that it's like you're a child. You really want to spend time and spend money and spend energy with that particular interest of yours. Okay? And this is also the reason why you've been keeping secrets from your partner. But I don't see anything negative, okay, or I don't see any fallout. It's just that your partner unfortunately seems like they're very close-minded or narrow-minded, okay? Now, there is something that you will be learning, more of a lesson, okay? And it seems like you will be making a decision without thinking, and you will be making a drastic step without even calculating your moves or calculating the consequences. And right after that, you're going to be learning a new experience and a new lesson. And you will come out as a brand new person that is even better. And I feel like there's also money coming to you, especially if you're into business right now. Or if you have an investment on the side, definitely it will come into fruition. You just need to learn how to be a little bit more giving and not to be too stingy. Don't be too discriminating, and don't screen or filter people, okay? Because sometimes the people that the universe sends your way, they have their own purpose and they have their own meaning. Okay? Try to be a little bit more open-minded and not to be close-minded like your partner. Now, where do you go from here? You're pretty much hanging on your wishes, on your wishful thinking and everything else. Okay? But I feel like it's time for you to accept that there are some things that you need to readjust. There are some things that you need to accept, that you are no longer single or that you are no longer alone. Okay? You can't bring back those old times again. You just need to let your partner or your family become a part of your dreams. And if there are some things that you want to do, I feel like whether they're going to agree on it or not, as long as it's not cheating or an affair, just try to do it, and someday they're going to understand why you're doing it. Okay? Now, there will be some forgiveness, there will be some harmony that will also be restored, which, as I told you, someday they're gonna understand whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you believe in, and someday they might also join you. Okay? You just need to keep undoing and don't keep secrets, because that is where the doubt and that is where all the troubles will start coming in. Okay? And I also feel like you also need to be a little bit more forgiving and ask for an apology, especially if you owe your partner one. Right after that, harmony will be restored. Still more happiness in the family, and I don't see any problem at all. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. If this reading doesn't really apply to you, check out your moon rising, okay? Nine of action. Be open to success. Five of abundance. See, I told you, you need to be a little bit more giving. Nine of Action, you've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. If you are looking for a pet, I feel like, having a pet or having an animal around you, like a dog, cat, fish, bird, whatever it is, as long as it's not really exotic. It is much better for you to, relay your emotions, and for at least an animal to understand how you're really going through and what you're feeling, instead of you getting your own small little entertainment on the side. Okay? Because cheating is not an option. Be open to success. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out as a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way, but don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with gratitude you deserve. This is the financial success that's going to be coming into your life. Five of Abundance. There are times when everyone needs a hand. Your angels want you to know that you needn't to go through your current challenges alone. Accept the help of those around you. The situation you're experiencing is temporary. This may not be the right time to become self-employed. Be patient. Well, if you already have a business on the side, just, leave it on the side for now. But this is not really the right time to make any drastic major changes when it comes to your finances and career. All right? Now, that's it for you for this month, Gemini. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live with the calls, visit me at my website, sophiaangel.net. You just need to register and become a member. We just made a few changes. And there are some parts or pages in the website that we are still refreshing or changing. So please be patient, okay? Now, the live video call and live video phone, those are two different modules. If you have some technical or service-related inquiries, please feel free to chat with our client service specialist or with our IT support. All right. Blessings to you and have a great month of April.